Alright, so, I've been practicing on floor 240 against Taro, because he's a bitch. This is the gear we're using. If you don't have Jackal Yo-Yo, Brutal Yo-Yo works fine as an alternative. It'll just do less damage. If you don't have Flail, Cry, and if you don't have Bowling Crusher, build it. That's... You can use other weapons, but these are the best ones for this fight. If you're not using the bow, of course the bow is always going to be better than any of this, but not everyone has the bow. If you don't have the bow, it is one of the few blueprints that is kind of worth buying for death metals from Hernia, but get the flail first if you're missing that, because it's a better weapon overall. Well, not better, just more universally useful. Anyway, we're on Lucky Star, because I wanted terrible damage for this so that these fights would take longer, and I need to play better to go through them without taking hits. So yeah, for decals we got low damage, mostly just defensive boosts. Anything that'll keep me alive. Ignore the Archwizard. I was using different armor earlier and didn't really think it through. Anyway, to start off with, at the start of the fight, you can get in a free hit by just running and using the yo-yo alt attack. I whiffed because I'm stupid, and then I get hit by the charge immediately because I'm stupid. And then I whiff my rage because I'm stupid. Yeah. So, why do I keep doing that? Oh yeah, I've got some friends in a Discord call, but they're muted because they're cringe. But yeah, when he does this little charge, you can do a flail overhead swing into a yo-yo normal attack into the yo-yo alt attack. When he does his charges, you can punish them with a flail alt attack or a yo-yo normal into yo-yo alt, or just the yo-yo alt if you don't feel like you can land both of them. Come on, use your other moves. I said other moves, come on. Bro, seriously. Oh yeah, whenever he does the jump, don't do the, you can either do a flail alt attack, or you can do a yo-yo normal attack into the yo-yo alt attack. You cannot do a flail alt attack into a yo-yo alt attack because it won't actually land. You have the time to do it, but the yo-yo alt attack will just hit his tail and do no damage. So never do that. Not worth it. Of course, I lock on to the wrong point. Good shit. Whenever he does the kick, you can just sidestep and do a yo-yo alt attack right there. This, you can't do a flail alt into yo-yo alt, but you can do the yo-yo normal into yo-yo alt. To dodge the charge, it's best to run off a little bit towards one side and then run the other direction as he gets near you. And if I can get... Oh, actually. For this, it's best to jump right before he fires and then turn midair. There's not really any way to tell if he's gonna do that or the ice on the ground. When he has this stun phase, You can get off a yo-yo shred, or you can do a flail ult attack, followed by the yo-yo normal and yo-yo ult. But yeah, whenever he does the ice shot thing, it's kind of just completely random where they land on the ground. Sometimes it'll just hit you no matter what you do. Don't feel bad if you end up dying to that. I've found no consistency in any way to avoid it. It's not a very fair attack. And for that reason, I do actually recommend that you stick to bow for him. But if you're doing a challenge run, or for whatever reason you just don't have bow as an option, yeah. You can mitigate the risk from the ice on the ground, but you can't actually eliminate it. Another thing worth noting is that the actual ice shown on the ground is not accurate to where it is. It's mostly accurate, but I have had times where I'll be standing in a place that clearly isn't affected, and I still get stuck in the ground anyway. By the way, whenever he does his charge, when he turns, run in towards him in the direction that he is not going. That's how you always end up dodging it. Just like that. And on this last charge, he does 5 circles around you. And if you prep a flail swing to hit him as he finishes his charge, then you can land a flail swing and a yo-yo ult attack. Otherwise, you can only land one or the other. You don't have enough time. And yeah, just the jump is actually pretty good for him to do because it's really easy to dodge, and you can always get that combo off. Also, if you're fast, when he does the missiles... Hold up. Oh, he just did the small charge. Yeah, when he does the missiles, you can actually do a bowling crusher rage. Come on, man, do your missiles. I want to show. But yeah, there's an example of doing that. Maybe this type of thing would be better for post-com, but like I've never done any of that. I don't know shit about video editing. Yeah, I have not. Me talking to the ghosts in my brain. Bro, can I get some missiles? I would appreciate some missiles. I think you're so funny. Whatever, I'll just go far away from him. See if that baits him. No, it sure didn't. He just jumped at me. Okay, there we go. And yeah, if you're fast enough, you can do that, but usually you need to be actually close to him. If you do get stuck in the ice, like, if he does do the laser, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, so you might be able to survive it if you get out fast enough. But you're usually going to get hit by at least a little bit of it. Alright, and a little something that you can do is if you want to practice bosses the same way that I'm doing, all you gotta do is just hit Alt F4 after you beat the boss. Don't open the gate up ahead, because that will save the floor that, like, the boss is dead already, and they won't respawn anymore. But if you close the game with Alt F4, don't quit out through the menu, that will just kill you and send you back to waiting room. Yeah, then you can relaunch. Another thing is don't die while you're doing this. So, like, if you don't have the defenses to handle a boss up this high, just do one lower down. Fight something that you can actually handle fighting. No, the video's not over yet. I'm gonna fight him a second time. Without all the yapping this time. Yeah. Oh, another thing worth noting is all of this is done with VSync turned on. That means that my FPS is only at 60, so it's the same that you'll see on console. If you are playing on PC and you turn VSync off, if you have higher than 60 FPS, the projectiles that Taro shoots will actually start slowing down after a point. And it will make them a lot easier to dodge. Honestly, I think it makes them a lot more fair of a fight, because then you don't get caught out by the ice shot, and that attack just straight up is not fair. But yeah, if you're doing this, it's a good idea to have a life shroom and a yoga shroom so that you can enter the fight with full rage and, you know, that insurance in case they do your whole health bar. I've also got Ultimate Food Fighter and Rich Family to increase the amount that I heal from each barb meat and make them eat faster. So, like, every barb meat that I have is like an 87% heal or some shit. So, like, there's no risk of dying with this particular setup doing practice like this. You could actually do this with Defender, but I kind of needed my Defenders on defense right now. Using Defenders for, like, actual climbing is a really bad idea. But if you're trying to practice by nerfing your damage really hard and trying to make it so you can survive as many mistakes as possible to, you know, learn the fight faster, playing defender is actually pretty good for it. Alright, now let's try this again. Oh yeah, when he does this dig, you can do a flail alt attack and a yo-yo alt attack, or you can do a bowling crusher rage and a flail alt attack. Or, not flail, yo-yo, I mean. Yep. I don't know why I keep doing that. Never jump over his charge, or never try to, because you won't. That shit just does not work. And when he does that, I have tested out doing 2 flail swings and a yo-yo ult. It can work, and it is the highest amount of damage you can get off in that opening if it lands, but you don't always land the yo-yo ult attack. Also, you want to land close to him when he does his jump. Because then you can punish easier, and you're less likely to be hit by that shockwave. Yeah, another thing that you can do is if you have the right angle, you can do 2 flail alt attacks during that particular opening. But yeah, you need to be close to the tip of his tail for that to work, I think. Oh yeah, and that's a great example of the ice visually doesn't really... It doesn't always match up to where we'll stick you to the ground. Like you saw, I was just standing on it. And it didn't do anything. I've also had times where I wasn't standing on it and got stuck to the ground. What are you swiping at, bro? Oh. Yeah, if you get stuck in it and he tries to do his big laser, just spam your movement keys. Spam keys in general. Try to mash out of it. It does get you out a little bit faster, but it's not that much. Another thing worth noting is he can't do the ice shot if it's already on the ground. So if he gets in his position to fire and ice is already on the ground, you always know that it's going to be the missiles. Maybe it's better to just try to go for yo-yo ult attacks while he's doing his charges. What the f... Okay, so, like I said about the whole, it can just stick you to the ground without you actually touching the ice. There you go, great example. Good job, devs. Good job. Oh, another thing is, if you do try to dodge the charge, you can just run in one direction to dodge it sometimes, but a lot of the times you'll need to do a roll at the end of it in order to actually have enough distance. You usually don't want to try to roll boss attacks, but that one in particular it kind of works on. You know, and then I beef it like that immediately. Oh, come on, man. Yeah. For those missiles, you really just want to... You gotta go in one direction and then try to change your direction right in the middle of it. Like, as it fires. An annoying thing about the missiles is if he hits you with one of them, he's usually gonna hit you with the whole barrage. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, I should have ran the other way. I didn't have enough distance there to just run one direction. Bro, come on. By the way, you can't flail swing in on the laser without taking hits. Yo-Yo Shred lands, well, like, you can land a Yo-Yo Shred every single time that he has a stun phase. You can also land it during this attack, but I don't think it's really worth the durability loss. Because just doing the Yo-Yo normal into Yo-Yo alt does plenty of damage. Oh, another thing is if you get hit by the missiles, it's... Yeah, okay, sure. You know, I am thankful that the game is giving me a lot of footage showing just how bullshit this ice is. Wow, that's blinding. Yeah, apparently I wasn't standing in it until I was right here. Yep. Like I said, if you die because he does that attack, it's potentially not even your fault. That attack fucking sucks. But yeah, while he's doing the missiles, if you get hit, it is actually usually better to not tech the knockdown, because you'll just get hit by the next one again anyway. Most of the time it works that way anyway, so. Alright, I had more to say than I thought I did. So I think I'm going to do one more, and then the video is going to be over. Yeah, no more yap this time. Only other thing I can think of to say is while he's doing his laser, you can actually do a yo-yo shred if you get the right distance, and it won't do damage to you.
Let it die.
But I would not swing Flail in. That's always dealt damage to me. So just stick with throwing Bowling Crusher Rages at him or doing the Yo-Yo Shred. Or, like, of course, if you're using M2G to do this fight, you just go for knife headshots the whole time. It's not faster because whenever you're using M2G, he has a tendency to just spam his charges over and over and over, and that gives you very little time to actually shoot him. So, yeah, it's not going to be any faster if you do that. Just gonna kind of suck either way. Hold up. Alright. I forgot to eat the shrooms, but it probably doesn't matter. Oh yeah, there's an example just showing that yo-yo alt attack into flail alt attack doesn't work for that. That didn't hit me. Fuck. Ah, so close. Ah, damn it. Holy shit. Yeah, that's quite enough. Alright, and that'll do it for this video. I'm gonna keep practicing personally. I recommend that anyone trying to do high climbs with any sort of challenge where like you can't use the bow, or if you don't have it, practice like this. It's not a bad idea.